letter from the Gantry.
Yeah, hi there everybody. Thanks, Neil. Well, this is not so much a letter from the Gantry, but one from before the Gantry. I'm heading off to the United States to join the host broadcasting team covering the FIFA Club World Cup. I will be based in Philadelphia, commentating on 7 games in 13 days at the Lincoln Financial Field, the home of NFL's Philadelphia Eagles. In all, I need to prep 10 clubs, some 300 players, but of course, many of them very familiar to me and to you. Manchester City will be in town on the 18th of June, their first game in a tournament that, right from the announcement of their participation, Pep Guardiola seemed determined to win. City have posted an interesting slant on the competition by aligning it with the start of their 25-26 campaign against the majority view that it wraps up 24-25. They begin against the Moroccan team, Wydad. City are the holders of the FIFA World Club Cup after their 4-0 victory over Brazil's Fluminense in Saudi Arabia in December 2023, except that they're not. FIFA see this 32-team competition as a new beginning, even though its title remains the same. The 20 previous tournaments, mostly with 7 clubs involved, have been consigned to a different page in the history books. In this era of branding and marketing, this is no surprise. So Real Madrid, who I will see in Philadelphia against RB Salzburg on June the 26th, will not be described as 5 times former winners. Whichever club holds up a sparkling new trophy in New York on July the 13th will be the first World Club champions of a new era. I will see Chelsea twice on my journey, their second and third games in Group D, against Brazil's Flamengo and Esperance of Tunisia, who will by then have squared up to each other in my debut game on Monday the 16th. A chance maybe to see Liam Delap, who's just joined the Blues after an impressive Premier League season despite Ipswich's relegation, reunited with Enzo Maresca, one of his coaches in Liam's development years at Manchester City. Chelsea, incidentally, also with their name on the old trophy from a triumph in 2021, though no player still with the club got onto the field in the final in the UAE against Palmeiras of Sao Paulo. That they recently landed the Europa Conference League and qualified for the Champions League will be stressed, however, and the youthful look to their lineups. The creation of the tournament has had its critics, as you well know. I'm very fortunate to make my judgment by seeing some of it at first hand. Gianni Infantino, its architect, was headhunted by the world governing body after making a huge commercial success with similar responsibilities at UEFA. The annual appeal of European club competitions is a lucrative and constant revenue stream. This new format on the world stage is an understandable attempt to create something similar for FIFA. Set in the USA, it's also very useful preparation for next year's FIFA World Cup. We should all have concerns for the extra workload on the players. Going for glory here will eventually have a downside further on in the calendar. There'll be less time off, but with a prize of almost £100 million for the winner and a total pot of $1 billion, the incentives outweigh the possible consequences. You might recall Carlo Ancelotti reacting to the announcement of the details of the competition with, "We are not going," we being Real Madrid. That was quickly changed by the club's ownership. Real are in the USA, with Carlo no longer at the helm. Instead, in his new role, he'll be hoping that the Brazilian internationals involved are fit for his next round of World Cup qualifiers. England is not represented in the current top 10 lists of country-by-country ticket purchases, but the games will be live on TV in the UK, so you can make up your own mind. I've learnt over many decades not to be afraid of change, and I'm looking forward to watching the action unfold, assessing 32 clubs, all of whom have earned a place via their international confederations one way or another. Filled with anticipation, I head for Philly.